Are you totally drunk or what?
Huh?
The man was not Donald Trump. He's not.
Yeah, it's not, but I think it says something like Donald Trump posted it, is it? Wait, let me see one more time.
You people are totally
Uh,
dead. Completely dead. You are not alive. Both of you are totally dead.
Nicolas Maduro, who is he?
Your uncle, your
My
father's
uncle,
brother.
sorry. Oh, Venezuelan president.
Hmm?
Is Venezuelan president.
Now you don't need to look when you don't know anything. I send you, you didn't see. You know,
I saw the
just
headline.
keep shut now. Whatever you had to see, you had to see when I send you. Now you know or not? Venezuelan President Maduro? No. You are just doing your फुग्गा को फुला रहे हो बस. So deep and fast breathing in your balloon. Hmm? Mister Durandar?
No, I don't know. My phone was off. We were 3 days silence. Then
3 days of silence. What silence? Silence is not an act. You can impose silence
no,
on
we
yourself.
did
Huh?
we did a small camp, you can say,
When?
for 3 days.
Hmm.
On first day it was it finished. Then first of
Are
Jan.
you doing your silence like Gandhiji's silence?
No.
You know or not what I mean, what I am saying? You don't know what I mean. I said the
No, I don't
kind
know.
of silence Gandhiji was doing. When Bhagat Singh was going to be hanged, he was in silence, so he just wrote little bit. When India was being divided, he was in silence. So he said, today is my Maun Vrat. This has happened to all Osho's people. They are just dumb fool. Silence can be silence only when it leads you to some courageous things. What you come to know in your silence? That you are not going to die. Otherwise, what is the use? Potatoes are very silent, tomatoes are very silent, stones are very silent. When Osho himself has said it, if meditation has happened to you, the only proof is that you will become compassionate. Buddha also said it. Osho is not the first man to say. Buddha also said it. And even if they don't say, if compassion is not happening, if sensitivity is not happening, then you are not then it is not right meditation. That's why Mahavir has divided it, right meditation and wrong meditation. You can enjoy some good experience. And if you are just following Osho's mission has failed, really. It can be successful with individuals, some are individual, but as he wanted to transform society, that has not happened. And in many things he was wrong also. He wanted that India should dissolve itself as a country and surrender to UNO. UNO is nothing. It is just a American tool. If India was surrendering, India will become again a total slave. But when your meditation is not right, you cannot see anything. The man about whom I sent her picture, I think he is the president of Venezuela, not prime minister, I think president. He has been kidnapped by USA. He was in his home with his wife, both of them have been kidnapped. What more insult you can do to a country? This is the greatest humiliation. But people who are totally dead, it doesn't touches them. When your prime minister is taken out, when your president is taken out, that means America is spitting on you. And it is opening your asshole. Open your asshole. We will fuck you. But you people are totally dead. Osho sannyasins are all dead. They are just, in some places, they are just taken a corner. But when your country will be reduced to slavery, all these ashrams will disappear. This has happened to Tibet. You cannot do your hoo-hoo and dynamic when you are reduced to slave. And people like Achar Prashad, they are total slave to America. That's why they say about the human rights things and all those things. In this index, India is lower than even Pakistan, Afghanistan, because they are being paid. All those indexes are created if you are behaving according to America. If you are wagging your tail, you will be very high on those indexes. And not a single country has the guts to say anything. Not even Russia, China. India is already, it has gone against America. So now how much it will go? When all the countries are silent. That means all of them have certain deals with America. Now Russia will maybe enter into Ukraine and he will take Zelensky. Now the next step, America will enter into Iran. But when your meditation is just your selfishness, then you can go on doing your 3 days silence, 5 days silence. In Tibet also they were doing, but now everything has disappeared. That was the only reason this idiot called, what was his name? From Tanoj. Because these people know nothing of meditation. You can do some technique. You can become a technician. Or you can become a Xerox copy. But when meditation has happened to you on your own, then everything will be your own. It cannot be according to anyone else. Otherwise it has not happened. When I was watching his, what is his name? Osho's brother, Shalendra's video. He was being interviewed by Indian Revenue Officer who has his own YouTube channel. I think that was his very best interview. He has intelligence, he can impress people. But ultimately whatever he is saying is it's all programmed by Osho. And somewhere they have opened a shop in the name of Osho. So they have to say everything that Osho is the greatest man ever to be born. Whatever Osho has done, it is all right. Osho may have done many things which was good at that time, which was uh, all right at that time. But even Osho was alive, he would not have repeated those things because Osho was not a man who was fixed. He will respond according to situation, whatever is the situation. He may have disagreed with Modi in many things. It's possible. I don't know. But as far as his courage is concerned to stand against these, he would have definitely praised it. And if he was not praising, I don't damn care. Hello, Kevat. You're looking very dangerous. Something very fishy about you. What is inside your head? So what happened in the silence? What happened in the silence? You could see your unconsciousness somewhat. What was
Yeah.
there?
I observed a lot of disease, unnecessary buttering, and I wrote. So we were writing everyday feedback so that we can
You borrowed it from
feedback.
Oshodhara, writing feedbacks.
No, he said that you write every day in when you are going to sleep, and last we will share and learn from each other what. So I wrote, मन की छोटी छोटी चालाकियां समझ आ रही हैं, घृणा, द्वेष, जलन, फालतू की बकबक, जजमेंट, सलाह देना, इन सब की जरूरत ना होते हुए भी लगातार इसी में लगे रहना. I wrote this.
Only this much.
No, it's 3 days, good and bad, both, everything. What happened?
No, but these are very superficial things. What you found in your deep unconsciousness? You could find anything or not there?
Yeah.
What?
So it was 5 days. Yeah.
What
I
were the
wrote in
deeper
short.
things which you found? You tell just only that. About your personality, what type you are of, what is your psychological type, or what? There is a word for it.
So I get triggered very easily with lot of small things, and even it's not necessary.
These are not very deep. What is more deep you found? These are all superficial things. About
like
what is your personality type, something like that. What is your deepest programming? What is your real deep unconscious, like what type you are? You are very sexual, you are very angry, you are greedy, you are manipulative, you are ambitious. What all those things you found anything or not? What is your deepest sickness, deep sickness? What is your real cancer?
Yeah. So good thing is, so it's a little bit long process. I have been observing from like 3-4 months. So I found this process before this 4-5 days silence. I observed what is really coming again and again. But somehow I was able to side that no, I'm going to put my energy in meditation, not in these desires.
No, I'm not saying put your energy there, but what you found, those things can be obstacles. So what you found about yourself?
It's a little bit reverse or opposite, I would say. I'll explain. So I found a lot of patterns repetitive patterns of. Good thing is I did not learn much, and that is bad thing also. Because in world it needs a lot, and in 4 or 5 months I found patterns of doing the same things again and again, going to the same habits or unconscious behavior again and again, and laziness, or you can say tamas. So I observed this thing before the camp in 2-3 months, that I'm kind of very lazy, but the unconscious behavior or the deep something in unconscious, I found there is desire to live with someone,
Lead someone.
yeah, need or want for someone to share life with, with any female. There
And?
was many times there to so I found this one, and accept not the unconscious desires, the needy desires I found. That is not unconscious, that is on the surface level, which I'm not fulfilling right now, with on lot of things which I felt. One thing also that I felt I want to be noticed. I want attention. I found this in unconscious, that I want attention. I want to be noticed by the group or in the society. Not for everyone, just for at least to be accepted in the society, or just for that one moment, so that it can be easy for me to be with someone.
What you said, one woman?
Yeah, to find out someone, what I feel for, what I need for, what it like to live with someone. For that it needed, I found that a personality should be developed. I found this desire that it should work on personality to be developed, and then it will be noticed, and I can find someone easily.
So you want to develop the personality?
No, physically, not only for that. Physically, I need to work on my health. I'm not physically totally fit to do the dynamic properly. Little bit strength needed, so that lungs can exhale properly, lungs and physical strength.
But who told you that dynamic is something which you have to it is something which you have to do like an exercise for your whole life? I think you have not understood what Osho means by why you have to do dynamic. First of all, you have to remove the extra restlessness, whatever you have collected in your unconsciousness. And the second thing is to get the glimpse of your real nature. Once you have got both the things, then why you have to continue it for your whole life? And when you are too much concerned about your health, that I have to first make myself very healthy. This is like what it is said, आए थे हरि भजन को होटल लगे कपास. So, you have been given a body. You can improve it. I am not saying you should not try to improve it to some extent. But if you think that you will become a man with a perfect health, there is no one with a perfect health. Some people have better genes, so they can do anything, but their health will be good. Like Dharmender, he was not following any law, but he remained quite good till his end almost. He was not following rules, he was a drunkard, so in every sense quite intelligent person. He was doing exercise also, but their life is not at all a disciplined kind of life. And there are people who live a very disciplined life, but still their health is not so good. But a person who is interested in knowing himself, if he is too much concerned about improving his health, that means that his unconsciousness is dominating him. The greed is there, the lust for life is there too much. I am not saying that you have to listen to me. Now I am telling you these things. If you are a person who is really like mumukshu, a person who is feeling bondage, and if you are doing dynamic meditation 1 hour, it is enough to take care of your health. What extra thing you want to do? You eat little bit good food. You are living already in village, so you are maybe getting better food than most of the Indians. I don't know what you are getting, and you are quite concerned about your health, so must be trying to eat things which is healthy. But if you think that you can have a perfect health, you can change your inner things, it will change, but if you are too much concerned, maybe it won't change in that way. Because you can go on doing exercises, eating healthy food. Suddenly something happens and everything is gone with the wind. So you just try to be more natural. You are having fresh air, you are living in a place which is unpolluted. So what more you want? Too much concern about health may destroy your health. You may start taking lot of protein, all kind of artificial protein, all kind of powder and what do you call it, that synthetic things, protein, that may destroy your liver, your kidney, whatever. So, and you may start doing weight lifting and all those things, which is not a very natural exercise. That will make your body hard, not supple, not flexible, stiff.
Yeah.
What message you have sent?
Feeling like sleeping. I may get a gen stick on saying that, but she seems very sleepy.
She seems very sleepy, so this is the right time to remain awake.
Yes, Swami.
When you torture
I'm
you.
having fruit with panda.
But what you wrote, you send a message. I saw the message appeared, but what message you sent to me? Have you sent a message or what?
Me?
Me, yeah.
No.
Me or
Karen.
Me, yeah. I didn't say anything else, Swami.
So how long you can remain awake?
I can remain awake, Swami. Maybe my eyes too small, and Bhupender think I'm feeling sleepy.
No,
I'm
Bhupender
having
should
food
not be
or
concerned
exercise.
about you, and you should not be concerned about Bhupender. Both of you be concerned about yourself. If you are feeling really sleepy and you think you cannot remain awake, then you go to sleep. You just tell.
I can remain awake, Swami. Swami,
No, I am not
remain
saying you
awake.
can remain or not. Once you feel like you cannot remain awake, you just tell. That's the only thing. But you have to tell,
Okay,
not the other
okay,
person has
Swami.
to tell. This
Okay,
is
okay.
this is how a meditator has to be. You tell your things.
Uh-uh.
Why others? Why
Mm,
someone has to
yes.
be a interpreter or hmm.
Mm, okay, okay.
One has to be authentic enough. If I am not being able to listen, I also was not always very. Sometime I will be very tired. But if Swamiji is saying something, I will sacrifice my sleep. Because sleep, I have been sleeping the whole life. What new you will get in it? That. So how much you are concerned to get some shock so that your patterns are destroyed. You can go on meditating till eternity, but if you something real is not penetrating your very depth, you are not going to be transformed. What you say, gradually I am growing, slowly I am growing, these are all bullshit. Slowly you will you are growing to your grave, nowhere else. Sudden shock is needed. You have to see what your life is. He is concerned about his health. He want to prolong it. That means the lust for life is too much. You eat good food.
The thing is
I am
little
saying
bit
you
opposite.
eat good food.
Actually, I was
First, okay, what you are saying? You were?
I was not doing anything. Even Sandeep was guiding me to do this little bit of workout, and I was on borderline from the downside. In the perspective of strength, I was just on the needful. Even though I was not doing anything extra, I was just doing meditation and nothing else.
Ramdev is a very good example. His organization, what is its name? Patanjali? What is his name? Patanjali?
Patanjali Yogpeeth.
Yogpeeth. Where is Patanjali in this? He is just doing circus. He may be very healthy, he may be living, but people are very impressed. At this age, he is so flexible, he can do so many things. But this is not, if you are a man who is in search of truth, and you have given the name Patanjali to your organization, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, all those things are missing there. Dharana may be there, Dhyan may be at very rudimentary level, not nothing much. But what you are so much concerned about is only pranayama and asana and pranayama. When Patanjali himself has given only one asana, only one sutra in the whole Patanjali Yoga Sutra, Sukham Sthiram Asanam. When people, you see what is the American attitude. They are very much interested in yoga. But what they have done to yoga? What they call it yoga. What they have done to it? There are thousands of yoga in America. And there are so many Indians who go there to teach yoga. They are just doing sexploitation. Like sexploitation. That means your lower needs have not been fulfilled. Your unconsciousness is dominating you very much. What he was saying, anyone was saying to you, you said something.
Someone was on the door, I was saying to him, let's check.
This is the right time to see what is obstructing you from being established in your real nature. All these things are just Gorak Dhanda, whatever you are doing, this dhyan, that dhyan, that may give you good space, but ultimately you will remain the same stupid person. This is no goal that this, if you use the word goal, that you go on doing techniques after techniques for eternity. I was not very much at all interested in Osho's technique very much, but he said, I understood its science that I have to remove the restlessness within. So I have to do it. Though I don't love, I can, if I was sitting for a long time, I could go into meditation even without that. So sometime I will do something like I will do the shaking and then sit in meditation. I will just do chaotic breathing and sit in meditation. If meditation is happening, then what is the need to? And Osho has said also that later on you will need just 2-3 minutes of chaotic breathing and you can enter into fourth stage. If you don't need even chaotic breathing, what is the need that you have to do chaotic breathing? If you want some pure oxygen, you can do. But that is not an end in itself. So what you were saying on that day, these are all emotional states that you are getting some good space. So you are saying that for eternity I will remain with Osho. I am not quoting your words, something like that.
What I said, I don't remember exactly.
Something like that you said. That.
Oh yeah, I got it. I remember.
What you said? You said yourself.
So I said, and you were right exact. At somehow I found later that what it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, I was listening something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then it was from deep inside an emotional statement that I can be disciple for lives. And then
you said what you said? You were listening something and then what happened? This idea came.
Yeah, there was something I felt very deep down emotionally, and satisfaction level was at 1,000 maybe. Then I said this, I felt from deep inside that it can be for with this feeling, at that feeling, moment of feeling, I said that. I felt that that it can be. Later on, I found that when you said that it is from your deep unconscious you heard also. Then I found that I heard that story also, which also says again and again the story of the story of Amit. He also said something similar.
Who?
That
Which Swami?
went deep unconscious.
Which Swami?
Amit ji.
What he said?
He said something similar.
Like this, what you said?
That I can be
a disciple.
Till lives. Something similar he said.
Mm-hmm.
That also went in deep unconscious, and you are very right that it is from your deep unconscious.
But the feeling happens, but that is in that moment. What you will be 10 years later, 5 years later, how can you know now? And this is not even honest that you can say something about 10 years later. Maybe 10 years later you will become so mature that you will feel that these were all childish things, whatever I said. How you know? When in Rajgir camp, when I was in Rajgir camp, I don't know how many people have that kind of elevated state or use. Like I was always on levitation, so I was always pulling up, being pulled up. It was not for few hours or something. It continued, but then the energy was so much that I cannot control it. So I think after when I went there after second, third day, or I don't remember on what day, some songs were coming. So I was maybe singing like that, "Main tere pyar mein pagal." So maybe Swamiji heard some of it, or someone told him that he's singing like this. So I think he "Main tere pyar mein pagal" means I am mad in your love. I was singing this song from Hindi movie. Are you listening or you are dead already? We are seeing a live person or a statue.
Still alive, Swami.
So I was singing this. Then Swamiji, I think he may not have heard. Someone may have told he is singing something. So he said, "Mere dil mein osho, mere dimag mein osho, mere yahan osho." Now these are all emotional bullshit, he said. Osho is in my heart, Osho is in my head, Osho is in everywhere. I was not singing that song, but someone may have told him, so he changed it a little bit. I was also aware that this song is just momentary. I am singing because the energy is singing something.
And in gratitude,
yeah, but the thing is, whatever is arising in your mind, you have to be a witness to that also. You have to see it from outside. This is all games of mind. Mind plays many games. This is also a game. So the word, when the word is, Maharshi Mahesh Yogi's meditation is Bhavatit Dhyan, transcendental meditation. Bhavatit means you are going beyond emotions. And Osho is also saying what happens in meditation. First thing is that your body is purified. When your body is purified, it becomes shunya. Like it becomes like void, empty. When something is pure, it starts becoming empty. When your thoughts are pure, then it starts becoming empty. Vichar Shuddhi, purification of thoughts, Vichar Sunyata. Now you have become thoughtless. That means emptiness. That is purity. Then Bhav Shuddhi, you have to purify your emotions. Once it is purified, it will become empty. That's why you cannot make an ornament of 24 karat gold. Some impurity is needed, so you mix something. Or maybe, no, but they say 24 karat gold, but even in that something is mixed. Otherwise it cannot be made into an ornament. I am not an expert about these things, but if it is totally pure gold, I think then it cannot be made into an ornament. So you mix something. I don't know. You may be a goldsmith, so you may tell. I have only heard, and I think I have heard from Osho first time, that you cannot make an ornament of a pure gold. So you mix something. You know or not? So what I was talking at that time, you want to listen to that or not? That was, it remained incomplete. I am asking Mr. Kevat.
Sorry, I could not hear.
I said what I was talking before we stopped. You went to your.
Yeah, you were saying about that Tibet was
What?
meditation was doing silently, and this happened, and America will soon go with Iran, and Russia will be on Zelensky. You were saying that.
But what lesson India has to learn from that?
Need to alert, need to be ready.
Ready for
and
what?
Prepare well for someday it can happen with India, that America can claim that they are doing dictatorship, and I'm the one who is going to stop.
Yeah, but you have made it into like very gross. It is not like that. They are already doing their very best.
They have given tariff on the export.
Tariff and all those things are not important. What America wants to do in India? Why they are in they have a bad relation with Modi at present? What are the things? Few things you can tell. What are the things?
What can be other things? He already doing like international relations, saying to the other countries that don't make more relation with India. Maybe imposing their rules and regulations so that, and controlling.
No. What U.S. administration or Trump wants, which Modi has not allowed. That's why he is angry. No, you don't know, so I will have to tell. He wants to sell his farm products and dairy products in India. He wants to sell genetically modified products in India. He wants to sell the milk, it's American milk in India. Once those things are done, Indian farm will be totally destroyed. So you don't know, you people are just complete idiot. Don't be angry, but what I am telling, what happened at that time when Modi took back his farm laws, he just almost asked for forgiveness of the country that I could not convince you what I was saying. But what he was doing was perfect thing. India's growth would have been, I think it would have definitely defeated Germany. It would have been third economy by now. But because Indians are very greedy, how much money Americans had kept to destroy this country, Venezuela, which is a small country, to throw out the president. It was $50 million. If $50 million are given to Indian intellectuals, Indian media, they will all open their asshole. Trump, put your machine inside our asshole. So that is how we are. That kind of person, Mr. Prashant, is also like that. So when money can buy you, what kind of meditation you have? That means you are a sick person. You see, little bit uncomfortable thing and your face has changed.
No, Sandeep was heard, so he was asking what you said.
Sandeep heard.
Yeah, Sandeep heard that if meditation money can buy you, then what type of meditation you are doing. So he was asking what you said. He could not listen properly.
So I was just saying that if money is something higher than your consciousness, then your meditation is worthless. If you are a man of meditation, you will see what your meditation is bringing around you. Like you are the president or prime minister of India. If Modi was bowing down to him, then why he would like? He would never like to make Rahul Gandhi the prime minister. He wants Rahul Gandhi, a man like Rahul Gandhi, to be the prime minister because he is a perfect puppet. He will say everything. He is like Zelensky. In everything he will say, yes, boss. That's why I have respect for Modi, because he didn't bow down. That shows this man has rebellious spirit. He may not be Osho sannyasin, though someone was saying he is doing Osho's meditation every day. One Gujarati sannyasin, I think I saw his video. What is the meditation? Chakra balancing or something. So he is not able to do it the whole thing in a day, so half for 3-4 chakra one day and 3-4 chakra the other day. So 7 chakras in 2 days. But many things, whatever Modi is doing, there is Osho's vision is there in, like meritocracy is. He is trying. In India, you cannot do sudden changes. Because when the country is so diverse, everyone has his own opinion. And he is not a dictator that he will force things. Osho had a very, he was full of praise for America before he went to America. He said there is a tremendous respect for freedom of expression in America. That's why he went there, because he thought he will be able to express whatever he wants to express. But that didn't happen there. And he said that this was a big mistake to come to this muddy ranch. Then someone asked him, even enlightened people make mistake. He said, well, they can make mistake. And when Osho is himself saying, I don't know that my room is bugged. I know myself. When Sheila was doing all those things, I didn't know. And then his brother is claiming as if he knows everything. That is fanaticism. Who says that if you become enlightened, you can transform the whole world? If he was able to transform, he would have transformed. So if this kind of thing is in your head, that if you become enlightened or if your master is enlightened, he will move his hand like this and the whole world will become enlightened or they will become good. If that was to happen, it would have happened long time back. Krishna could have done it. Buddha could have done it. Why wait for Osho? If Krishna could not stop this war of Mahabharata, Osho, whatever he says many times, many things. When he is speaking on Krishna, he is saying everything positive. But when he speaks like he is making some joke, he will say, Krishna made this, because of Krishna it happened. But he did his very best to stop it. But he knew that it is going to happen. Because he knew what is inside the mind of Duryodhan or Dushasan or Sakni. They will die. They can be destroyed, but they will never change. There is no possibility. So what they have done to Venezuela, they will very much, if Modi is not listening, one day they will like to handcuff Modi, take him to America. I think the man was president of Panama or something. He was not listening to America. So he was brought to America and he was given almost like 120 years of punishment. And you have to, it is in America like you are, like for something you are punished in one court 10 years. For something you are punished in some other court 10 years. It is not like that it will be together. After one punishment, new will begin. So that's how it is. It becomes 120 years or 130 years or 160 years. So after 18 years, he was freed because of his good behavior. Like Sheila was freed. Then the France thought that because CIA was using him before, he was their man, but later on he thought, why should I be just dependent on CIA? So he started doing his own thing. Then America didn't like him. So they bring him back. Then France thought that we can use him. So then he was again put for 10 years in prison. And maybe later on he died. So if you are meditating, you will see that there is no one in this country who is even near Modi. All those things, whatever you hear from all these, I have seen so many people who were saying all good things about Modi earlier on YouTube. Some of them, they do it in a very subtle way, that they will be speaking on something else, on some topic. And in the last part, they will reserve 5-10 minutes to condemn Indian government policy or Modi's policy. So this is, or like some of them were saying everything like they are blind followers of Modi. And now they have gathered all the people who like Modi, and now they are saying things against Modi. So the real thing is that they are only there to earn money. Anyone throwing money, they are worse than prostitutes. Anyone throwing money and they are ready to open their asshole. I can have some respect for prostitutes, but these kind of people. So what is the real thing? Why America has captured this man, kidnapped this man? It is because Venezuela has the maximum amount of petrol. And the president who was before him, a famous person, he threw out all the Americans' companies who were having their machines to bring out petrol. He said that we will do it ourselves. You take the money, whatever money you have put here, we will give you the money, but you go out. This man was also not ready to surrender. So now America will have control over. I think some people are saying that it is Trump family who will have control over it. Trump said that till we find the right person, we will control it. So he was saying we means his family. So he will control, his family will control it. Then who will be the right person? A perfect puppet will be the right person. The person who will be ready to bow down to Americans. So what is in their mind? Once they have the control over its petrol, then they will start selling it at cheaper rate than what the Russians are selling. So they will destroy Russian economy. Once its rate will be cheaper, people will be buying that one. That has nothing to do with America. You are controlling some other's country, a country which is sovereign country. You are going against all the rules which you have yourself made. How can you enter into some sovereign country and you can do regime change, you can kidnap its president or prime minister. You have no right. And if these countries, whether it is China, Russia, India, if they don't do something, I'm not saying they have to start a war, but for India it is that they have to gather their strength more and more. So those people who are saying why Modi is not entering into Bangladesh, he should not enter. Because entering Bangladesh is not fighting with Bangladesh. It means fighting with China, fighting with Pakistan, fighting with America. Because all have their vested interest. And that is what they want. India should also get involved in a war like Venezuela. And then what happens? Then what will happen will be, your country will be totally destroyed. $1 is 14 lakh Iranian rial. So its currency is totally finished. That is what happens in Venezuela also. If you have to buy a cup of coffee, you have to take a bag full of money and then only you will get a cup of coffee. And it has all been done by America because they didn't, its president, earlier president, they didn't listen to America. So America said that, okay, you have thrown our people out, but who will buy your petrol against us? So if people are sleeping, that's why I always quote this. Two things I have liked, which my father used to say, though most of the thing I don't agree, but these two things he used to say, and I think these are the real thing. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty. It is for countries also, and it is for individual human being also. If you want to be free, liberty means in a way freedom if you are concerned about individuals. Eternal vigilance, that means you have to be totally always awake, always alert. If you are sleeping, how you think only Modi will solve it? I feel that he is wearing a crown of thorns. There have been so many Osho sannyasis. Now he is the prime minister. When he became prime minister, he can do anything. You are a complete idiot. Everywhere people are those whom Congress has put there. In universities, in judiciary, in bureaucracy. So until and unless things are totally clean, how can you do things? Now someone was saying, and I understood it that you think that like we have 140 million people, 1.4 billion people or 1.5 billion people. Whatever. The number no one knows exactly. So, you think these people are running the country? The country who are really, the people who really matters, maybe 3,000, 4,000 people. And most of these people have their accounts in Western countries. They put their black money there. Their sons and daughters are studying there or doing their jobs there. So they are all controlled by American. So if something really difficult happens, they will all leave Modi. His ministers can be bought very easily. So you don't have to attack with the country. American knows how to remove. So someone was saying that India is a nuclear power country. If America can never enter. They don't need to do all those things. There is no need for fighting. Only Modi has to be removed. Then all will be followers. You cannot have that kind of guts. People say that what is Modi? He will go, another will come. It is not that easy that another will come. All of them will be bowing down. A real man of steel, a real man of conviction. It's very difficult. It's a rare thing. And what was the real thing about Osho? He said they rebel the very salt of this earth. There have been so many enlightened people, but they were not so rebellious. Osho never bowed down. I am talking about as an individual. Whatever he felt was the right he did. He said, even if I am doing wrong thing, if I feel that is the right thing, I will do it. What he is feeling inside. Later on, maybe he found that it was wrong. If he was praising Pope and praising American president, his commune would not have been destroyed. But he wanted it to be destroyed. That's why he was saying all those things. He wanted to create a good story. He created a good story. He lived his life. He wanted to experience what happens in jail. He wanted to know all those things. But that kind of rebelliousness is a very rare thing. But at least one should have little bit of rebelliousness. Most of the Osho sannyasins are they are just lover of comfort. That's why I think all these people around him, later on they become fed up of him. That as long as he is alive, our life can never be easy. So maybe they did some deal with Americans, they did. And it is said that Amrito and all those things had already informed that we are leaving. So they arrested him without any, what do you call it? You have to bring what? To arrest.
Such gran, is it? Such gran.
Such gran. What is such gran?
No, arrest gran or something like that.
No. So, what they were doing in every country was totally illegal. And when you have a weak Prime Minister, Osho was very angry when Rajiv Gandhi did nothing when he was in jail. He was taken from this jail to another jail. Later on, when he came out of the jail, then Rajiv Gandhi sent maybe Indian ambassador or someone that if you need, we can help. If you need our help, we can help. Then Osho became very angry. He said, when I was being dragged from one jail to another, where was your Prime Minister? What you were doing? Now very soon you will need our help. Man, you will need my help. And when he came to India, he said that he has not even the capability to become a chaprasi in India, a peon in India. And he is running the country. But people think that Osho was a supporter of Congress. He said sometime good thing because he has to also function his ashram. Otherwise, he knew what kind of people these were. He had a word, dynast. These people are dynast. You know what it means, dynast? What kind of meditation you are doing? You know what is dynast?
How do you spell it, Swami?
No, don't spell it. You don't know, just say don't know. Spelling is not spelling. Dynast is a person who is like from one person of the family, the power is transferred to another, like dynasty. It's not, you're not getting power through your merit. It's all family affair. Osho said about Jawaharlal Nehru, he was when I met him, he was one of the most beautiful men. Maybe it was all just a game he used to play. He was to come to India. He knew that I have to come to India, so he had to say something good. Or maybe he felt that his heart was good, but he was not a man to run the country. You may have a good heart. So that is what I was saying at that time, that Osho was saying that India should surrender to UNA, it should dissolve itself as a country. But UNO is a dead organization. UNO is just a puppet of America. It is a way to control the resource and means, all these organizations. Their function is to control the resource of different countries and create market for America. That's why someone was saying it is we are very lucky we don't have such things like rare earth matter. We don't have much. But what they are doing, if once they entered into Iran, once maybe in few days Israel will enter or America will help Israel to enter, and maybe he will be killed or he will be kidnapped, Khomeini. Then what will happen? You are surrounded by enemies. All around is just enemies. China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal may be also not at all friendly anymore. Iran. Then what will be? Next step will be India. And what they was demanding to Sheikh Hasina, they wanted an island, Saint Martin or Saint whatever. They wanted a Christian land. In these three countries, they wanted to create Christian land. Some part in India, in northeast, and Myanmar and Bangladesh. So what has they to do with Christianity? Nothing at all. It is all a game for power. For me, meditation means if you have no self-respect, if you are ready to sacrifice your freedom, then there is nothing, meditation is worthless then. That is what Osho said about that there is something lacking. He may be, St. Francis may be an enlightened person, but I consider his enlightenment as like incomplete, something like that he used the word, because he bowed down to Pope, because there was a complaint against him that he is calling himself saint. People used to call him Saint Francis. So Pope became very angry that how can he call himself saint without sanctification? If only I certify someone, then only in Christianity you cannot call yourself saint without certificate of Pope. So it is all big joke. You need certificate from someone like Osho Dhara was doing it. They will make you enlightened. This is all utter bullshit. If you are yourself not being able to know that you are enlightened, then what is the point of your enlightenment? Someone else will tell you that you are still as blind as you were ever. So this is all business. This is what I asked Siddharth when he came to Patna. I asked him that how you are claiming that you can make people enlightened. It is not based on cause and effect that you will do this and enlightenment will result. This is not like making a car, that in assembly line you are making car, because he was claiming till 2010 we will create 10,000 Buddhas. These are all just business, nothing else. I said you are not looking at all enlightened and you are claiming you will make people enlightened. You are a Pandit. There is nothing of enlightenment in you. How can you make people enlightened? You are yourself blind. And then he was saying that these are the people, they claim to be spiritual, but they are total hypocrites. He said, what? Why you are getting so bored? You want to hear only good things.
No, I'm not getting bored. I will say, I need to be authentic. I will say I'm getting bored.
You are getting cold.
No, when I will get bored, I will say that I'm getting bored. You just said few minutes ago that you need to be authentic.
I have no desire, I am not interested in barking. But when I see people, especially Osho Sannyasin, they have very few Osho Sannyasins have rebelliousness. And Osho has respected rebelliousness. I am not saying that you have to fight with people. Rebelliousness is that you are not ready to sacrifice your freedom. You are not ready to compromise. And I have told you before also, when I said that in the whole ashram, when I was doing some, therapy and some group in ashram, that was the one time I spent really good amount in Pune. So I was doing this meditation teachers training also. I went for that. But it was the rate at that time was like 5,000 or something, quite long time back. But when I went there, they said 25,000. I said, when I read, it was written in Osho time 5,000. So she said, Sunyo was there. She was talking with me. She said that was our mistake. Sadhana was to take that camp. But now it is for only Western people. But since you have come, so I will ask Jayesh. If he allows, then you can do. So next day she came that something like, it is good news for you that you have been allowed. So only 2 Indians were in that. One was, I think, a girl from Maharashtra. Another Indian was non-residential. So 3 Indians and all were Western. But it was good that I did that one. I would never have liked to do it with sadhana. So Shunyo was there, one of, and the other was Gopal. So I felt that she has some fragrance of Osho in her. So I told Swamiji once that she is the only person who looks like she has some freedom. But then Swamiji said that if she was really free, how could she work there? Where you have to compromise on every step. Then I realized that whatever looks like freedom, I have seen Osho brother also there, his youngest. He was almost a friend to me. What is his name? Youngest brother? Amit. So, but he will never say anything.
I saw him.
Huh?
He was there, we saw him.
He is always there.
Yeah.
But he is a good person. He is meditative also to some extent. But not much rebelliousness. So he could stay there for so long. Maybe he knows that there is nothing much rebelliousness in him. He is just interested in being silent, so he is all right there. But if your inside is not allowing you, then you cannot stay. His inside may be allowing him that, okay, he had to just enjoy his life. But his brother was not like that. Otherwise, there was no need to be in jail and be poisoned, be exposed to radioactivity and be given poison. So Osho brother was saying in that interview, he said ultimately when he was asked about whether Osho was killed in America or what. He said that he said that there are two stories. One is that he was given poison by the American government, and the other story people say is that he was killed by his own sannyasis, his own disciples. So he said both of them are bullshit. He died of heart attack. Why you are seeing like this? Huh?
Alright, sorry, I'm just listening.
Okay. So he died of heart attack. If he died only of heart attack, why he was not coming to Buddha Hall for 9-10 months? He said that in our family we have diabetes, and we after Osho, his brother, he was very friendly to me. What was his name? Second brother. Now I'm forgetting. You remember his name? He used to do guarding like I was also guarding. Huh? So whatever his name, I'm forgetting. So he said that he also died at the same age almost.
Saleh, maybe?
No. Vijay. I think Vijay was his name. Now I'm getting old, so I'm forgetting all those things. Vijay. Second brother. He said he also died at almost at the age of 58 as Osho died of heart attack. So in that video, he just said that this is all story. People want sensational stories, so they make stories. So in another story, another interview, he was saying if this was a thing that Osho died of heart attack, neither he was poisoned nor he was killed by his own sannyasis. Then in next video, he is saying that he was given poison in America, but that poison was undetectable. They give a poison which you cannot detect. Only you will know the effect. Thallium is that kind of poison. Then he was exposed, he was saying all those things. He was exposed to radioactivity, and they knew that from which side he is sleeping. So most of the people, they sleep when they sleep on the right side. So on the right side of the pillow, they put that radioactivity material. So later on the right side, everything of his body started deteriorating, like his teeth on the right side, his left hand, no, not right side, left side. So everything on the left side, if he was sleeping on the left side in the night, so on that side everything started deteriorating, and so not on the other side. But he said that Osho had he cured himself of that. He purified himself, all the effects. Osho said it, I have heard that also. I was listening to his on video because I was in Pune at that time. He said that now I have removed everything, the whole effect of poison is gone. He was looking quite very beautiful on that day. Looked like he was always looking most of the time at that time, when before his death, whatever his video were looking quite fresh. But I feel that if everything was removed, then why he died after some time? Maybe temporarily it was removed, but later on. So if he was totally freed from that, then for in last 9 months, I think, he was never, almost never coming to Buddha Hall. He came only some once in a while. And it is said that most of the time he was sleeping. He was just, the pain was so much that he will be sleeping. He was given like painkillers or something. Only for somehow it was managed that he could just go to Buddha also. So only that much hour he was awake. Otherwise he may be eating and then sleeping. So if all the effects were removed, then why he has to leave? If it was only heart attack. So that story, maybe Osho also created, that I have removed all the poison. And now you are saying all those stories. And in the whole interview, especially in the other interview, in this with the revenue officer, he was not so much. But in the other interview, he was like singing like you were, like people are, when you are a fan of someone, you say things. So, still he treat Osho like his brother. And if you have become enlightened on your own, I don't think those kind of like so much emotional, you cannot be so much emotionally attached even to your master. If you have become enlightened, and he claims to be enlightened. Swamiji is not like that. Swamiji may have more love for Osho than him. But when you have to do business, like Osho, you have established your shop in the name of Osho, then you have to create stories. He was saying that I will not say all those things which can be, which you have to, which will be for you like blind belief. But then he will say things which Osho has said, like about his past life and all those things. He was telling all those stories, and then he was saying that happened to Osho. But I have no proof for those things. It may have happened or it may not have happened. But there is no need to tell all those things.